Alright guys, we are now back. So welcome back guys. DG's probably lost back again, and it's been a while since we've done our last stream, so we're doing it once again. So welcome back to Formula Lost back again in this episode of Super Mario Maker 2, Mario 3D Deluxe, and Mario Odyssey. We got more courses in Mario Maker 2, more races in Mario 3D Deluxe, and the Ruin in Bowser and I think Bowser's Kingdom. Something like that. Let's see. Hold on a minute, guys. We'll get the feeling. Hey, pint of milk. Yeah, one. Oh my god, yeah. It's been a while. I'll get to why. Streams. Yeah, I'll get to that here in a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me figure out what kingdom it is. Bowser's Kingdom. Okay. Okay, so now I'll get to you after we do Feeling Salted story. Now we'll get to Feeling Salted, and like always, guys, not talking much racially or sexually. If it does any of that, you know what to do. You just gotta live with it. So you know what? We're gonna end you Feeling Salted. So here we go. Okay, Google, insult me.
Here's Insult Me. Welcome to Feeling Insulted. I am here to insult you in an authoritative British accent. My friends are so much better than yours, and mine are invisible.
Huh.
You don't seem to have anything better to do. How about another insult?
No.
Come back and finish this, you chicken.
Alright, so now we got that out of the way. Now we're going to do the scary story. So now without further ado, please welcome Scary Story. Here we go. Okay, Google, tell me a scary story.
Sure, a story about
Okay, Google.
scary. Here.
Tell me a very scary story.
Did you hear the urban legend about the water spiller of 96?
Yeah, I know.
So I have a friend who has this uncle that knows a guy that was there when this happened. Apparently, some maniac went rogue in a circuit city and started spilling water on all the electronics. It was a massacre. The scary part is, they're still out there.
Okay, Google, shut up. Okay, now we got it. So, you've probably been wondering. Yeah, I know, but well, here's something that if you've the reason I haven't been able to stream is if you watch my videos that I've done when I'm not streaming, that's why. Because as you know, I've been doing these Real Fame videos every single Friday since I premiere them on Fridays, and it's kind of difficult because I got to do the side project. Most of that stuff, like if you haven't been here for a while, I have moved on. The actual Real Fame stuff is in the new game, so don't get confused. So that's why I haven't been able to stream for a while. But I did not forget about it. It's just when I had the time to do it, I decided to do it today, which I didn't feel like doing it last night. So that's basically why. So yeah, I mean, Pineapple, did you see that video I did about 2 months ago? probably haven't seen it. It's interesting because you get to see just the way. Oh, the world ever a weird place. But this. Fully. If you haven't seen it yet, you're missing out because I did that reaction video. It's one of Cyrus's videos. If you, I think I remember telling you about him. So yeah, the one that I reacted to. I don't think you've seen. Have you seen it? It's video reaction one. Something. You'll see it. The reason I made that video is because I'm just trying to spread that message that says, hey, I think I said it on a previous stream before that. No, it was when I told you about this channel. He's been having just madness. I watched one of his videos today, and he's 2 years he's 2 years younger than I am, and I'm 18 and he's 16. So if you're oh goodness. So if you're pretty much at the age of 16, oh my God, what the heck? Okay, you know what? This level's stupid. I would recommend if you have free time, just watch it. The audio is a little bit crazy, so yeah, he is. I mean, he is pretty edgy. I think he is. I mean, I've been watching him for 7 months. 7 months now. But I found him in April. Yeah, those 2 videos were the first ones that I saw of him. Then I started seeing more, but it was just, oh my God, it was just ridiculous. Because it's like, first off, where are the parents, you might ask? You mean the ones that I did the reaction to? Yeah. The reason I did that video is because you'll watch that tomorrow. Okay. Just leave. Just if you want to let her know that I did a react. Let's no, go to that channel, and it's called the A&E Family. That channel's like way bigger than that. I'm no like 1,000 or more times 1,000 more bigger than me. So I've been doing this for over a year and a half. So my 2 anniversary will be very special. So hopefully we can get, because I was thinking about having a. Yeah, you'll probably watch that tomorrow. Yeah, but I mean, it's just when I did that reaction to it, it was just like, okay, you know what? And I was like, I had plans on doing a reaction to it since like July, or probably around the time I was like, when I'm going to make it. But I think the time that I made it was perfect. Because her birthday was the day that the YouTuber that he did the video on. Yeah, because I'll say this. I'm thinking that if it was, because I think I said this in the disclaimer. It says, do not attack this person. Because it's like, she already had to go through enough back in when I was like, what, 10th grade, 11th? Yeah, between 10th and 11th grade, 2018. Fully. So, and just watching it, I was like, wow, this is. I mean, first off, if you're really going to. I'm thinking that, oh my God. How am I supposed to know that wasn't going to kill me? Yeah, you'll find it interesting because that video is like 40 minutes long. Because I watched both of them, and just, I think I said in that video to leave a comment what you think about it, and just share it with your friends, because I don't know if this is supposed to. I mean, this is the world that we live in nowadays, so I'm pretty sure this is basically how. Goodness. You will? Okay, that's good news right there, because it's just, I don't know why, but it seems like when I made that, I was like, back in April, around the year anniversary. That was just already a crazy time, because year anniversary, yeah. I do have a story coming out, why year anniversary was so hectic. That will be next year, 2020. And hopefully, by that time, we'll be just, you'll have a lot more streams. Just streams might be changing a little bit by that time. So I don't know if the schedule's going to change a little bit, but there's definitely going to be some changes. Hopefully, if I'm not able to be in for a stream, I have a fill-in host do it. So hopefully the intro will be normal, but you'll have something else that'll be in there. That says, "Hey, this is not." Then that person will say, "This is so and so filling in for DGAC from Deluxe." Enjoyed. Like I said, enjoy what I guess enjoy doing, but I guess way less views. Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know, I don't get it, because it's just when I had I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you were, no, you were watching it when I did this stream. You were, yeah, you were around, but it was like a time when you weren't really uh I don't think you were that active during this specific period of time. It was the other YouTuber that's a lot older than me was. It was around your anniversary. Uh, I just think that during those 2 weeks, from the 14th to the 26th. Wait. It was fun when I did. But you probably remember that video of me saying I'm not. It wasn't. Remember? I think you remember it, because the reason I made that video was just telling you what my plan is for that stream. Because I just know I couldn't miss the year anniversary, so I was like, which is more important to me? And that's what I did. So next year won't be a problem, because it will be on a Sunday, and I can stream that hopefully pretty easily, because fine. Because I mean, since I started YouTube, I would say this year was not my favorite. I had high hopes for this year. I mean, we got the special projects going. Okay, you know what? That one was stupid too. Oh my. Yeah, stream quality's better. Well, I think it was earlier this year was really bad. You probably, I'm way early this year, like January and February. Those were the dark ages of my channel, because I wasn't streaming as much as I thought I was. I mean, I would try to stream. I had a goal of. There was one time where I had a goal of streaming. Or what do you call it? It was Smash and Mario Galaxy 2 because I was doing the Mario Bros. 2 playthrough, Mario Bros. 2 Galaxy 2 playthrough. So this is like late January to early February. Before this is a little bit before your anniversary. And yeah, you probably remember that. That was just really. I mean, back when I had to do that, I mean, it was just so. I mean, I think it got to a point where I don't know if this is generally speaking, but there was actually a grace period where it was just nonstop. Because back, I would say the early days, which was 2018. I mean, our first year. I think our first year had a lot. Our second year was a little bit lacking. So the first year was from April 26, 2018 to April 26, 2019. So that was basically when the year anniversary stream ended. That started, I think that was the first stream of year 2. Basically, year 2 was like the next year. Once it hits 1 year, you'll be in the second year. So you'll be able to. I mean, it's. I'll tell you this: like when I first started YouTube, yeah, I mean, because most of this stuff I remember because these were streams that I think that were relevant, that were a little bit more relevant for the time being, but most of them. This was just, I don't know which ones, but this was probably about 40 something percent of the streams of 2018. Possibly since my 17th birthday to my 100th stream. Most of those were garbage. As you know, that was I streamed 6 days a week. Some weeks I streamed it was 6 days a week. That's how I got to 100. We're not going to get to 100 by the end of this year. I mean, 300. Maybe next year. But, yeah, because I think back during that time, it was like, when I streamed 6 days a week, I'm in my dad's office right now. I'm not in the gaming room because we're watching this show called, and I'm just trying to test out is because I have the one I'm streaming on right now is mine, but I'm hopefully by Christmas we'll be able to get these streams going because I don't know why, but it seems this is a statement that I'm going to make. In previous years, I would say probably about 4 months ago, in the month of July, I would say before I went on vacation, as you were expected to have 2 streams like this that week, but you only have 1. And you had a stream of me walking through the Chateau on the Lake that's in Branson, Missouri. I did not like doing that stream. It was so laggy. It was terrible. I mean, when I came back, I was just getting the habit of it. And then early this year, I was streaming 4 days a week. I was streaming Monday, Wednesday, chat on Thursday because I just started that series, and on Friday. No, I do not. That's something that's a big shocker. I do not, because I might not have told this story, but I'll tell it again. If you haven't been around on this channel for about, I don't think I've told this story before, but this is something that I made this mistake several years ago that caused me to not really pay attention. It's not something that I pay attention to. Like, really, it's not really my big thing. Like, oh boy, no. It's like 1%. Like less than 1%. I don't know how much. Most of that doesn't really exist, because the reason that happened is because if you remember the first video on this channel, first video I have is like this train stuff that I have, not the program, but this other stuff. And back then I made a joke if it had music in it, but when I realized what the last one was, this was the 30th when I watched it, and when I quit liking it, it was June 30th of 2016. Watching it, but when it gets to the end, I was like, I'm done. It wasn't even a second that I came on. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm done. But I couldn't. I was like, I cannot believe that I did that. That was 12 when I made that video. That was like May of 2014 when I made that. I'm not. If I would have done that today, I would have edited that out, because most of those videos are pretty bad. I mean, if you have the quality of the video that bad, I'm gonna say this is my fault, because this is before I knew YouTube's copyright policy. This is before all of that. Yeah, you probably remember the video, because, well, that was split. The first video was split into several different days. It took us 8 days to make that. That was December before I started YouTube. That was December of 2017. Because that was when I was in 10th grade. I'm a senior now. I'll be graduating in 2020. Oh, crap. Okay. Dang it. You had him. Yeah. Well, I'm lucky I didn't do that, because before I started YouTube, maybe about a year before, the next special project video will be about something that I'm going to do, but I'm going to give you a little bit of information. You'll get, I might tell it now. For people that didn't to stream, I'll have a different video for a different day. I might not have told you about this, but back 3 years ago this time, well, it really started around early this year, 3 years ago. That was a very dark place in my life. And most of that time, because I had seen a lot of traumatizing things when I was in 8th grade, and that was just 16, early 16 when this all started. And I had so many. I think it's just because that Christmas was just so mad. It was just a madhouse. And as we got to the end of the 8th grade, it kept getting worse and worse and worse. But we weren't to the lowest point. No. That I'm going to get to here in a moment. You're going to hear some of the weirdest stuff that happened during what I like to call the pit. Yeah, that's what it's called, the pit. That is, and what this period of time from pretty much from 15, pretty much from the time I started 8th grade to the time I ended, until 10th grade ended, right after I started YouTube. That was not very fun. Very, very dark place. But as we were kind of getting out of it, like with that day where I feel like I wasn't, because it got to a point where it was like unbearable. Because Ninth grade is what's considered the pit. It was around November 4th. I think, yeah, it was November 4th when it was like at about 8 o'clock a.m. Bam! It just went down that pit, and I just knew it was like less than 1 second it went down there. I don't know how it can do that less than 1 second. I think it's just something just did not, something traumatizing about happening, just sitting down there. And it was like that for months. It was like that Christmas, and just at school. Ninth grade was possibly I will say this, ninth grade was not my best years. Because we had so many, there's so much drama that we had so much crap that was happening. It was hard for me to function. It was just, oh, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, if you've had a really dark time in your life, you'll understand because, oh yeah, it did. It really stuck because as we got into 2017, it just went further and further in. And then around, I think it was around April to May is when it really was bad. This is when it was like at its breaking point. This is when I thought it was going to be over because it was getting. I felt like there was no solution to it, and as we kept going, it was progressively getting worse and worse by like every 30 minutes. And it was like every 5 minutes, and it was like every day it gets worse. And I mean, it was just like, oh my god, like what? And it's like you see all this stuff at school happening. This was my first year of high school. I mean, during this chaos, it was just, oh my god. I mean, you'll understand because I mean, wherever you are right now, I mean, it's just my experience is it took me about almost a year to get out of it because we were down there for that long, so we had to get out of there, and it took from like July to May, July 2017. No, it was like June 2017 to May of 2018. So pretty much almost a year, like beginning of June, like pretty much around the same time, 17 and 18. Yeah, and what happened? I'm thinking something, and then I mean, we had a little bit of it, late 17, a little bit of 18. I had just gotten used to being in high school, 10th grade, which is just crazy. It's not great, but as we were getting out of it. And I'm like, okay, so it's going away. That's what's out of ninth grade. There was actually a point where we were getting out of it. This is where you would think, right? This is November 3rd. We are basically getting out of it just after, okay? Right here at like normal. November 4th, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bam! I mean, it really just went down there, and it was like, it was like that gut feeling that you just like, oh God, it's like you have this like ongoing just stuff over and 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 over. Yeah, that's basically this period of time from 15 to 18 is called what I like to call the downward spiral. Because the reason it's called downward spiral is because it was a spiral of just nonstop ridiculousness, just traumatizations, accusations, just you name it. Because it was just so much put in that tiny amount of time. And knowing if I would have hung up YouTube. If I had YouTube, I would have quit. Back then, if I had a channel, because as you know, during that period of time, it was just, oh. All right, I'm going to go ahead and switch to Market Deluxe. All right. Alrighty. Oh yeah. Yeah, 'cause, I mean, back when I think when you first came on my stream, I was out. It was gone probably about. Well, it was still there, lingering before when I first. It was lingering, but it was going away. It was almost gone, like 99% gone. And then we got out of it like November, like May. I would say 20. No, May 18th is when that fresh breath of air was gone, like completely gone that morning. Because I mean, you can tell that time was just I mean, just being in ninth grade, like the new guy, makes it more. It was like I just got a kick in the gut, and it was like, oh, okay, if you've been around, you probably had that feeling. You had that gut feeling of terror and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like whatever. I mean, school I go to, it's basically doesn't really. I mean, where you're from, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of stuff. They just cram all that stuff in there. I don't know why, but they tend to do that. And I mean, I would say since I started YouTube, or since I did that project, I would say my videos have been a little. That's why I took a break from streaming. You'll probably have one on Friday, maybe on Friday, but no guarantees because if I have to. Yeah, they know about it. Here's something that I had to do. Like back when I was just starting this channel, I had to make rules about who can come on. We had. You remember when I told you we had those incidents from school? That's why, because I can only handle. I don't want some nincompoop on here that's just gonna try to just say something stupid that's really just gonna because it takes attention. I have to pay attention on them just to get them out. So that means if you act, it's like if you have a reputation of acting stupid at school, you're not well enough for my stream. Because my stream, you need to act a little bit. Okay, where was I? Okay, yeah, I'll say back when I was uh this was after that incident happened, probably that next week. For my computer, I cursed it. It was the last week. Uh, I had to start making rules about who can enter and what type of people. So I started looking at that's when I started the background. So basically, what happens is this is now. In order to come to my channel, if you're in my school, you have to. Your background, depending on who you are, your background has to be clean. That means you cannot have any infractions, which is they can get a referral. I'll get into that. But you can't have any in-school suspensions. If you flipped over a desk and you get it, you're not going to be going on my stream. Because like first off, I've talked about this multiple times on many streams. If I remember them, I don't know. Some of them I can't keep track of. I think it was like several of the chat streams. And I mean, Yeah, it makes sense because it's just I don't want people just random. I mean, there was like a time where it was on one of my streams, like my early ones, and we have like 10 people in here. And if I here's the thing, I started this rule about what was it? Probably about a few months ago, after your anniversary. Yeah, probably about June or July. By the time I want to make sure you can.
I don't want you to lose it. Take it.
I already took it.
Oh.
Okay. Anyways, it just makes sense. If you're gonna come on my stream and act like a child, even though you're about to, if you're 18, you act like a child, whatever age you are, and you just come on my stream and just say how much of a terrible YouTuber I am, and just this and that, just swear word after. If you do that, you think on you're gonna get hung up. That's just what's gonna happen. Because what happens is if that chat right there, if I see anything like weird, it's like if someone tries to pick on you, they're gonna get uh, just. I mean, I don't have the time to put up with people. I've already had to block one. Like the first stream I did, I had to block someone. And I mean, we've had some interesting stuff happen. I mean, because you'll meet some interesting people. I mean, you will. You'll meet some interesting people most of the time. If you want to come on my channel, be a smart person. That's all you gotta do. Because I just gotta. I mean, it really does make sense. Because if you're gonna start a channel, have rules and regulations. Don't make it like, oh, anyone can come in at any time. Well, you don't know who you're letting in. Because when you came on, I was like, because when I found out you were a Nintendo guy and whatnot, I was like, yeah, this is before I even had that. So you're good. Because you came in the golden age, when I was streaming 6 days a week, and back when I had that, I would say back when I first started, I was, yeah, possibly. Oh, what was it? I kind of forgot what it was. But when I first started YouTube, I kind of knew it was going to be. It was so new and interesting. But I wasn't really thinking clearly. I should have been just thinking logically who I want, what kind of people, because it's done by invite. Because if you know about it, I don't know. It's really difficult. It's really difficult how to get, because that person's going to try everything they can to make themselves worthy. But it has to be approved. Because probably next year we'll be able to get a lot more accomplished, because I don't think we're. Yeah, that's what I do. It's like I've had one person, it was like several months ago, I think it was this year. Someone was being a brat on my stream. It was like, I think I was told by another subscriber about it, like later on after. And he came, the guy that was being a dirtbag was just, he came on the next stream, and I tried talking to him. Probably won't remember this, but I can't remember what stream it was. It was like several streams ago. It was like back. This was like around my year anniversary, around that. maybe about the stream before, probably around the stream before. You never got to see this. I had a complication with one. I don't remember who this user is. He just came on my stream, just telling what a terrible YouTuber I was, this and that, just swear word. I'm like, and I was like, excuse me, if you don't stop, I'm gonna basically cut you off means you're gonna get blocked. So that's what I told him. And he's like, oh no, you piece of blank, and I'm just like, okay, guess what? I'm hanging you up. Bye bye. Oh, I hang him up. Somehow it didn't register, and he came back and he called me a word that I'm not going to use. I'm pretty sure you don't want to hear. Pretty naughty. I think he called me the N word, and I'm like, okay, you know what? You're done. So I blocked him, and I haven't seen him since. And I was like, and after that, I was like, did that guy call me the N word? And it was like, no one was on at that time, and I was like, and what I did is I think I took a picture of it. I think I did. I don't remember, but it's been so long now. But this time, it's like, first off, if you're gonna call me a name like that, don't do it on my channel. I don't have time to deal with it. It's like, come on, just make this a less. Because people like that are not. That's the world that we live in nowadays, and sometimes YouTube promotes just crummy people like that. Just they don't want. They think they're like, oh, we're like, look at me, we're top dog, we're like the pros of YouTube, and they come on my stream, they act like childs. Yeah, I've been there, I've seen it. If I'll tell you, I'm glad I haven't seen it on that one video, the one that you said you might watch tomorrow. Just let me know if I see. Just leave a comment. Just make sure that no one does anything, because if anyone tries to insult Cyrus or the video was made on the whole subject of it, you're gonna basically, if you make a comment about it that's inappropriate, I mean, that's just, I don't have the time to deal with people like that. Do you just ruin your friends? Yeah, that's what that guy did, and it was like the stream before. Oh God, when was it? It was like It was like months ago. It was like in April. It was like I was thinking I was streaming New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe when this happened. It was in the middle of the live playthrough. I had this guy basically was just horrible person. And then I was like, excuse me, but you're not making this stream any less enjoyable for the people that are watching. Like they're gonna see the word you just called me, and they're not gonna want to see that. And that's why what I did is I took a picture of it, and I think I mentioned that in the chat. I think 2 weeks after. I don't think I did. I might have, but I might not. I don't think I have it anymore, because I was like, because someone, I wish I could show you, but I don't know where it is. But I have had some crummy people on the. But if y'all just see anything, just let me know, because I mean, I'm thinking, it happens at least once a year. But I got lucky. I don't think this guy was threatening. I think he was just like calling me a terrible YouTuber and said, "Oh, we just the only job." I'm like, hold on a minute. You're saying, because he was like the only job you get ahead at McDonald's. And it's like, no. That's gonna be you, because no one's gonna want to hire you because of the way you're acting right now. And he's like, but you're still. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to play this. I think he did it. This guy did it twice. 2 streams he did it. First, he called a viewer, not a subscriber, a viewer, a random new person that came on. That I welcomed on my stream. He called him a word that I'm not going to use, and I put him in the timeout, which I should have blocked him, but I knew if I blocked him, he would come back, and he would just in the next stream he would do it. I just think when I blocked him, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do this. I thought it was over at first. This was like the week of the anniversary. Is that guy? I hope no one marries that. This guy, I hope he has no kids. I hope he has no kids, no wife, because he does. This guy that was doing this, he doesn't deserve a wife because he's going to do the same thing to her. I'm pretty sure no girl's going to want to marry this dirtbag because you don't do that. You don't come on my stream and act like a child if you're like some. This guy had to have been like an adult, like way older than me. And I was like 17 when this happened. Right? Are you kidding me? This is already a stressful week enough. And you're making it even more stressful. Okay, I see where you're going. And when he did it that Wednesday of that week, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm done. So basically, this was the second time he did it. He did it that Monday. It was a Monday stream when he did the subscriber, and then he did it to the youth. Then he called me the M word on that Wednesday. And after that, I was like, you know what? You're done. You're done. And then I hung him up, and I haven't seen him since. He probably went to some other channel that's out there just weaving racial slurs and stuff. Because I think he might have seen one of my videos, and he sees the type of content I put out. I hope he doesn't leave a comment on that one. I don't know. I don't even remember the user's name. It was very hard to pronounce, but I don't remember what because I remember it was in April, towards the end of April, like that last full week. The first incident happened on the 22nd. And I mean, I was like, okay, you know what? It's like, you just need to chill. I mean, come on. Is this the world that we live in nowadays? I mean, I just wish that was on camera. I don't want to show it because you all would have seen it, and it would have just been I don't think I told my parents about it because it was like I was like, thank you. I was like, yeah, thank you. Nothing. No. I was like, thank you, but goodbye. That's what I was like. I was like, thank you, but goodbye. Thank you for being a jerk. That was what I was like when that guy came on. I don't know what he was thinking, but he was definitely one of the. And he had the most horrible grammar you would ever see in someone's chat. Every word in this sentence was like either misspelled, one letter was capitalized. It's just unbelievable. It went like he didn't even pass the first grade. It was like he took the first grade like twice. But I'm just going to say this: those people are why this world has such gotten worse. I mean, here in I don't know where he was from, but you're in Ireland and I'm in the States. I'm like all the way across the country right now. I mean, it's 2 in the morning. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he was an idiot. I mean, he was just stupid. And I mean, he acted like he had no brain. You're like one of those people that had their brain removed. Yeah, that kind of person. And I'm just hoping that if he comes back and he leaves another racial slur, calling whoever it was, that person that I made the video on, not Cyrus, that video, the one that you're going to see tomorrow, hopefully when you watch it, yeah. If he comes back, I might have to, yeah, just now. I mean, we've had, 29, it was interesting just seeing that, but I'm hoping it doesn't happen again. Like, really? It was like, dude, you realize you're online. You're on a live stream. Go be stupid somewhere else. I think the reason he called me the M word is because I said, it was go be stupid somewhere else because no woman is going to want to date you. And then he called me the M word, and then I shut him down. That was why he called me the M word, because I basically just ruined his day because he was being a jerk and he deserved it. I was like, calm, because I said, no woman will, I said, go be stupid somewhere else because no woman would want to date you. And then he just called me a racial slur. And I was like, okay, thank you, but goodbye. And I'm like, is this what happens? Is this the nature of YouTube in 2019? Like what? It's 2019. And this is happening. I've seen some comments on other people's videos that are just disgusting. They're nothing like this. I don't see how these people just. Why are these people online, but the good people are always the ones getting in trouble? Because I think it's promoting, like, it's rewarding bad behavior. Like, don't these. Why would you want to call someone that just wants to have fun on their stream, the one they're wasting their time? I think it was the challenges I was doing. I think I was already done with the game. I was just doing challenges stuff. Like, yeah, I was. Something like that. And it's like he chose to be a jerk. He chose to be a jerk. Because he was, I don't know who this was. Because when he called, I think he called, because he called that subscriber, I think he called that viewer the M word. And then he came back because I said, if you do it again, I'm going to block. He came back and he started doing it to me. I'm like, no, we're not doing this today. Not playing this game. Game over. You're done. And he's like, why do you want to do this? And how you want? I'm like, I said, listen. I was like, listen to me, you piece of dog crap. You need. Go be stupid somewhere else. No woman would want to date you. And then he said the M word, and I was like, okay, thank you very much, but you're out of here. And I was like, after that, I was like, okay. I don't know. I don't know how to react to that because I hope. If that happened, that was like way into the stream, like near the end. I probably had about like 10 more minutes, and I was like, okay. And that went on for probably about like 10 minutes as well. Because he started arguing with me. He started saying, "Oh, you're a terrible YouTuber. You just need to quit your channel." He just called me, just started saying up about Satanism, just all of this nonsense. It's like, oh my god, it's like people like you need to go bye bye. Because I hope that if you think, if you think that you can get away with this, just come on my stream and just be like, oh my god, just acting like a child just because I said go be stupid somewhere else, and Because no woman would want to date someone who's going to call the person they're watching the N word. Like, are we serious right now? I mean, that's a pretty awful word. I mean, I've heard it at school many times, but this is before I really knew what it was because I didn't know. This was like the first time I heard it. I heard the N word first time. And I was like, "Is that the?" I was like, "Had I?" It was like misspelled because when he saw it, I was like, "Okay, all right, yeah, yeah, that's a good way to get you there, buddy." And that was live streamed on this channel back then. I mean, you never got to see the anniversary stream because I was so overwhelmed by that. By that day, that was the Wednesday. That was the 24th. Because I had to. I mean, I told that guy because if he comes back, you're gonna just look. I was like, look how stupid. I mean, you came in my chat. You called me a racial slur. You said I'm a terrible YouTuber, and you said the only job you're ever gonna have. And I was like, first said, was like he said the only job you're. I said this to him. I said, well, got news for you, buddy. That's you. That's gonna be the only job you have because 20 past 2. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and just continue the stream because I mean you don't have to watch the whole thing. I know it's way late in your area. I mean it's Saturday night. It's Sunday where you are. I mean it's still Saturday night here at about 9 time. Same time that New York City's in. This is we're not too far away from Central because I mean I've been Central Time so many times. It's like the one time that's you know. Oh, will not. I will be going to a Thanksgiving party at my grandmother's house, even though it's a few weeks before Thanksgiving. We have it on a Sunday. We usually have it the Sunday before Thanksgiving, but they won't be able to do it next week, so we're going to be doing it this week. So I get to have a turkey dinner a little bit earlier, but I'll still be able to have it on Thanksgiving. So I have 2 turkey dinners a year. Not that we did not do was 2011. That was the only what do you call it? The only time we didn't go over there on Thanksgiving because I forgot why. I don't remember why that was the case, but tonight, all right, I'll see you. Probably sometime next week. All right. All right, guys. Oh, boy. Goodness. Well, yeah, you don't do that there. So, yeah, he drew all the way in Ireland, so you get to see what it's like in the States. And I'm going to make a statement that I mean, we've had some interesting cases on this channel, but keep it going. I mean, 2020 is going to be had more hits for YouTube because I mean, does one channel seem like it's for kids? It can be, cannot be. It really depends on the way it ended up going on. Really, I don't know. If you're young, if you're somewhat 5 years old, you probably don't want to watch this. You probably don't want to enjoy it. I mean, if you want to, you can, but it takes a lot of guts to get behind the stuff that I'm making talk about. I just talk about what's ever in my mind because it's just entertaining. And it's just something I enjoy doing. Because it makes the streams a lot more interesting. You get to see what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. And we've been on the stream for a full hour. Plus we got 2 kingdoms we gotta do. The streams before the graduation party, though that will be streamed live. I will make sure because that will be streamed. So at noon on May 30th. That will be when the stream will be premiering, and it will be scheduled for that. Well, noon 12:05. And when that happens, we'll just be doing the practicing like breaks live. I think I know what it's going to be called, the ultimate graduation party stream. It's like when I name the streams, Wait, I didn't. I kind of forgot that. Whew. Let me use this area first. Anyways, well, yeah, we're just going to get 1 minute in this episode. So, with that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and end things off. We're going to have part 2 for Battle Scheme in the next episode. So, make sure to hit that like button, make sure you have had a ton. And with that being said, guys, there'll be more to come shortly. And with that being said, thanks again, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.